Hello students, welcome to PRK Learning. So, in last class we discussed all about resistance, right? So now what is resistance? We know that it opposes the flow of electric current, right? Which opposes the flow of electric current is resistance. Now, if one resistance we have, we can connect in anywhere in the circuit, right? But suppose if we have more than one resistance, like if I have a 2 resistance, if I have a 3 resistance and I have to connect that resistance, how I will connect that resistance in the circuit? So, the resistance are connected in the 2 ways in the circuit. There are the 2 combinations of resistance. So, first combination of resistance is series combination. Another combination is parallel combination, right? In the 2 ways we can connect the resistance in the circuit, either series or parallel. No more than these 2 combinations. Only there are the 2 ways to connect the resistance, more than 2 resistance. Either series combination or parallel combination. Now see, if we will talk first about series combination. Series combination. What is series combination? How the resistance will connect in the series? Like suppose if the 3 friends are standing and you are holding the hand of your other friend, then he is holding the hand of that friend. Like that you are standing. That is called a series combination. Like if this is one resistance, I have, you know the symbol of resistance is this. This is another resistance I have and this is another resistance I have. These 3 resistance I have. So how I will connect those 3 resistance? This end I will connect to this end here. This end I will connect to this end here. And this combination is called as series combination. For first, suppose this is resistance R1, this is resistance R2 and this is resistance R3. So R1, R2 and R3, like suppose if you will talk about the left hand of the R1 is connected to the right hand of the R2. Left hand of the R2 is connected to the right hand of the R3. Right? So left is connected to right, right is connected to left. So such a combination is called as series combination. So this is a series combination. Now suppose, first we will talk about the 2 cells suppose. I have these 2 cells. Now suppose these 2 cells I will connect here one battery or cell. Cell I will say because I connected one only. If the combination of 2 or more cells are there, that we will call as a battery. Right? So here I connected the cell. Suppose this is a positive terminal of cell. This is a negative, you know that. Suppose this is at a V potential, this is at a 0. Because if potential difference is not there, current won't flow, you know. And cell, what the cell will do? Cell creates the potential difference. How? Because at one terminal, more potential. At second terminal, less potential. Suppose on this terminal, potential V is there. And on this terminal, 0 potential. Means potential difference is what? Potential difference is V. Because how you will calculate? V minus 0. You will get V. So, to this circuit, what the potential difference we are giving? Suppose V. And the current, when the potential difference is there, that means current starts flowing. Suppose the I current is flowing through it. Here also the current I is flowing. Now, only the one way is there to go the current. That means from this resistance, how much current will go? I current will go from this resistance. Then, from this resistance, which current will means again came out? This which current will come out? Again I current will come out from this. Here also I see from here I went I go there. I will come here. Again from this I will come out. Again I will go like this. Again I will come out. I will come here. I will come again here. Means from the cell how much current will flow? That much current again will come out. Keep in mind. Okay. So, here from R1 how much current is flowing? I current is flowing. From R2 also here I, here also I, here also I, here again I. Means from, if you will see the R2, in R2 also how much current is flowing? I. Means from this you got the first and very important point of the series combination, and what is that? That is the current will same. Current will always same in all the resistance. Current is same. Current is same. Current is same. Current will always same in the resistance. If suppose here I will connect the third resistance and I will connect here if it is not here, then again from this resistance also the current I will only flow. Means current is always same in the resistance, right? In series combination. Now see the voltage. How the voltage? If the current is same, you know, according to the Ohm's law, you know, V is equals to what? V is equals to IR. According to the Ohm's law, V is equals to IR. Now, V is here. I in first resistance, if I will take this first resistance here, the value of resistance first is R1. How much current flowing through that? I. So V, how much V is there? IR1. Right? We will go for first two combination. Right? Now from second resistance, how much current is flowing? I. Value of resistance is R2. So how much potential difference is there? IR2. Right? According to Ohm's law. Suppose here, now see this, suppose this is V1, the potential in R1 I am saying V1, and potential in R2 I am saying V2. Now can you tell me from these two, V1 and V2 is same? No, obviously no, because you can see here, though I is same in both, but R1 R2 value is different, no? R1 R2 value is different, and definitely then we will get a V1 V2 different. I1 R1 IR1 IR2, you are getting. So V1 V2 are different, means the second point you got, and what is that second point? Second point is potential difference is different. Potential difference is different and potential difference is distributed. Potential difference is distributed among the resistance. Like here V1 potential difference will be there. Here V2 potential difference is there. Means from this V1 is there, from here V2 is there. Out again come here V. Means V you are getting V is equals to V1 plus V2. That means what? Potential difference is distributed in the circuit. Right? So these are the three main points you have to keep in mind in series combination. Current is same in series combination. Potential difference is different. That is voltage is different. And potential difference is distributed. V1 plus V2. Now what happens, you know? This cell we connected. This cell has to work. This cell has to flow the current through it. At that time this cell will not see how many resistance are connected. This cell can only observe the one resistance, and that is called as equivalent resistance. Equivalent resistance. Right? Means for this circuit, if you will see, for this circuit, this you understand now, I am rubbing this now. Means this battery, this cell can see only the one resistance. You will say I can't see the two resistance are there. I will see only the one resistance, and that is R equivalent. Here the cell is connecting. So only he knows that I have to give the V potential difference, and I am seeing only the one resistance, not the two resistance. So this one resistance which this cell can see is R equivalent, means which is equals to this two resistance. Like means R equivalent, if you want to calculate, it is what? V potential difference, right? If I will ask you here, if you will apply the formula, current, how much current is flowing? I current is flowing. If you will apply here, you will get IR equivalent. Right? This is according to Ohm's law. Now in first resistance, V1 is how much you got? IR1. In second resistance, V2 how much you got? IR2. Right? Now if you will add these two, V1 plus V2, you will get V. Because you know here, V1 plus V, you understood, no? V is distributed, like V is equals to V1 plus V2. So if you will add this, what you will get? V is equals to I R1 plus I R2. Now here V is what? IR equivalent, IR equivalent, IR equivalent. So now if you will take here I common, I into R1 plus R2, So here this side you are getting that IR equivalent is equals to IR1 plus R2. Now this I and this I will get cancelled. So what you got? R equivalent is equals to R1 plus R2. And this is the relation for series combination. If you want to calculate the equivalent resistance for these two resistance, so how you can? R1 plus R2, just you have to add. Suppose this resistance is of 2 ohm, this resistance is of 3 ohm. So what is the equivalent? Means if I want to keep only the one resistance instead of these two for this circuit, so which resistance I will keep? So I will keep the 2 plus 3, that means 5 ohm resistance I will keep. So instead of two resistance, if I have to keep only one resistance, if I need means my wish is just I have to keep one resistance. So which one resistance? What the value of that resistance I have to keep then? 5 ohm. So if I will connect only one resistance in this circuit, means I have to keep the 5 ohm resistance here. Right? So 5 ohm resistance. So this 5 ohm resistance is R equivalent for this combination. Okay? So series combination. If you want to calculate the series combination, R equivalent R1 plus R2. Like suppose I have a 3 resistance and they are connected in series. Suppose one is of 1 ohm, one is of 2 ohm, one is of 3 ohm. Right? And I am saying instead of these 3, just I will keep only one resistance. So what R equivalent will be? 1 plus 2 plus 3. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. Right? So 6 ohm resistance you have to keep instead of this 3 resistance. Right? So from that, if you will see here, 5 ohm resistance I am getting. If 3 resistance, instead of this 3 resistance, I said this is 1 ohm, this is 2 ohm, this is 3 ohm. Instead of that, only I have to keep one resistance. So this resistance I have to take 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 3, 6 ohm resistance I have to keep in that circuit. Means if you see this 6 ohm resistance, means this R equivalent is always greater than this individual, means no resistance is there greater than the R equivalent. So in series combination, R equivalent is greater. R equivalent is greater than this individual resistance. See here also 2 ohm resistance, 3 ohm resistance. Now only if I have to keep one resistance, means it is 5 ohm. Here in both of these, which is greater? 3 ohm. But this 5 ohm is greater than this 3 ohm also. So that is the thing. Again, fourth point you have to keep in mind in series combination. R equivalent is always greater than the individual resistance connected in series. Understand? So what you understand in series combination, again recall it. In series combination, current always same. Current will flow same throughout the circuit. From this resistance also the same current will flow. From this resistance also the same current will flow. Potential difference will be different for this different resistance. Here the potential difference is distributed. Here also the potential difference is distributed. Means potential difference is different. Potential difference is distributed. And R equivalent is equals to R1 plus R2. R equivalent you will get R1 plus R2. How you got it? By this formula, Ohm's law. By using Ohm's law you will calculate, you will get it. Clear? Okay. This is all about series combination. Now if we will talk about parallel combination. Now see, if we will talk about parallel combination. Parallel combination. What is parallel combination? Now see. Parallel, you know, here what you did? 3 resistance you have. The left of the resistance you connected to the right of the other resistance. Left of this hand you connected to the right hand of the another resistance. Right? But in parallel combination what you will do? You have this one resistance. You have this another resistance. You have this another resistance. Suppose 3 resistance you have. So the left hand of this all the 3 resistors you will connect at one point. and the right hand of this all the resistance you will connect at one point, and this combination is called as parallel combination. They are see parallel to each other, parallel lines. You know parallel lines, how the parallel lines are, how the parallel lines are. Parallel lines are like this, right? So the resistors are connected in parallel. See, one by one after another. All left at one point, all right at one point. Right? This is called as parallel connection. Now suppose I connected the battery here, or cell you can say. This is again positive terminal, negative terminal. Here the potential is V, here the potential is 0. So what the potential difference is? Potential difference is V minus 0, that is equals to V. Means this battery is of V volt. This potential difference we are distributing here. Now you see, when the current is flowing through this circuit, when the current starts flowing. Now when the current goes like this, the current is getting the three ways to go if there are the three resistors. See, the current can go in this way also, current can go in this way also, and the current can go in this way also. Means all the three ways the current will go. Suppose here the I1 current is going, suppose here the I2 current is going, and suppose here the I3 current is going. Now if you will see the potential difference always we calculate in the ends of the conductor. Now see, this is the end of this resistance, 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 this is the end of this resistance. Means they all the three, this end is V potential, this end is at 0 potential. Means all the three resistance are connected at a V minus 0 potential difference, that is V potential. Means if you will understand, if you will try to understand here, potential difference is same in the parallel combination. In series combination, current was same, but in parallel combination, potential difference is same. Means in first point you got here is potential difference is same. Means in parallel combination, potential difference will always same in the resistance. Means from this resistance also V potential, from this resistance also V potential difference, from this resistance also V potential difference will be going. Right? Now from this resistance how much current? Here I1 came, here I1. From this resistance how much current is flowing? I1. From this resistance how much current is flowing? I2. From this resistance how much current is flowing? I3. Means second point you understand that the current is different. What is different? Current is different. Current is different here. What do you got? Potential difference is same in parallel combination and current is different in the parallel combination. After that you see I1 current came from here also I1. From here I1 came. From here I2 came here. Then from here I3 came here. Means when the current will come out, here which current will come? I1 plus I2 plus I3 current will come. That means this I1 plus I2 plus I3 is what? From here how much current is coming? I current. So I1 plus I2 plus I3 is how much? I. So this I current is coming out. So I told you how much current you will give to the circuit, that much current will come out from that circuit also. Clear? So here now third point what you got is here, current is distributing. What is distributing here? Current is distributing. Current is distributed. Right? Current is distributed. This 3 point you understand. Now see, again I told this battery or cell can't see how many resistance you are connecting. This will only see what is the equivalent resistance of that. Right? In series combination also I told. It will not see how much current it is, how much resistance it is, or how much resistance it is, or how much resistance. He will see by including these three what is the equivalent resistance. So only this combination. Like see, this equivalent resistance only it will see. This is the R equivalent for it. These all the three resistance potential difference. Again, according to Ohm's law, how much current is flowing through it? I current. V is equals to IR equivalent. Again, you got that, right? Now V is equals to IR equivalent. Now in first resistance, I1 plus I2 plus I3. First resistance, we have a V potential difference. Same. V is equals to how, what you got? This is suppose resistance R1. This is suppose resistance R2. This is suppose resistance R3. So what you got? I1 R1. V is another V also. I2 R2. And here V is I3 R3. V are same. So you can say that current calculate. I1 is equals to V by R1. Right here, how much current is going? How you will calculate? V, potential difference, and this is R1. Right? V R1. I2, how much you are getting? V by R2. I3, how much you are getting? V by R3. This is. And from here, what you will understand? I will be equals to V by R equivalent. Right? V by R equivalent. Now see, if I am getting these things, V is equals to, sorry, I is equals to V by R equivalent you are getting, and V I1 is equals to you are getting here V by R1, I2 is equals to you are getting here V by R2, and I3 you are getting here V by R3, right? So if you will keep this, if you will add complete I, you will get I1 plus I2 plus I3 will give you the complete I distributed. So add this V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3 will give you I. I is what? V by R equivalent. V by R equivalent. See here, V by R equivalent is equals to, if I will remove this V common, what you will get? 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Right? Now this V and this V get cancelled. So what you got? 1 by R equivalent is equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. And this is the formula to calculate R equivalent in parallel combination. This is the formula to calculate R equivalent in parallel combination. So in parallel combination, potential difference is same. Current is different in parallel combination. Current is distributed in parallel combination. R equivalent, what the formula you got for R equivalent? 1 by R equivalent is equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Like suppose, if I will say, write the difference between parallel combination and series combination. Right? Write the difference between parallel combination and series combination. So what the differences you will write? See here. Here series I am writing. Okay, here I am writing parallel. Okay. Now see, if in series combination you understand what current is same. Current is same in series combination, and in parallel combination potential difference is same. Right? Second point, in series combination potential difference is different, and here current is different. Current is different. Right? Here you got R equivalent is equals to, just you are adding simply R1 plus R2 plus R3 or dash dash dash. Here 1 by R equivalent is equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. You know, one thing again you keep in mind, you see the lightings during the Diwali or this Christmas, when we will decorate our house, we will use this lighting. that lightings are in series combination. That lightings, they connect. If you will see, one wire is there and the different bulbs you can see on the one wire. These bulbs, this TV, this geyser, these all electrical appliances act as a resistors. They act as a resistors. So that is a series combination. Lightings, they are the series combination. Therefore, if one bulb also fuse, all lighting will not work. So series combination, you keep in mind, if one appliance fails to work, all the appliances will fail. Like suppose if I am connecting the 3 bulbs in series connection. If 3 bulbs I connected in series connection, suppose this bulb will get fused. These other 2 bulbs will also not work. This other 2 bulb also not work. So in series combination, disadvantage of series combination is this. In series combination, if one will fail to work, all other will fail to work. Right? All other will fail to work. And the second disadvantage of series combination is, suppose, in series combination current is same. In series combination, different resistance also the current is same. Suppose in your homes, so many electric appliances are there, and I told you electric appliances act as a resistance. So suppose the electric current is passing in our homes. Suppose our TV, our fan, our fridge, our bulb, our geysers, our ACs, suppose if they will connected in series, what will happen? If suppose your bulb will get fused, all other these appliances will not work. TV will not work, fridge will not work, geyser will not work, because they are connected in series. We understood, because there is only one way to pass the current, and if suppose this fail, this circuit will open, and if this circuit is open, current will not flow. So therefore, if the series connection is there, one fail to work, other will all also not work. Now see, other thing, in our homes, if this TV, this bulb, this geyser, this AC, they need a different current to work, right? Light will require only small amount of current, geyser require, AC requires more amount of current. But in the series combination, the current flow through it is same. So in light also that much current will go. In geyser also the same current will flow. In AC also the same current will flow. So that we don't want. So in our household, if you will see these all connection in our homes, the connection in our homes is parallel connection. It is not series connection. It is parallel connection. Why? Because the advantage of parallel connection is, if one will fail, one appliance will fail, but other all will work. But in series connection, it can't happen. If one will fail, other all stop working. In parallel connection, one will fail, till other will start working. They will work. Right? And the current is also distributed there in parallel connection. So, if I need a small amount of current to glow the LED bulb, it will take a small amount of current. I need a more amount of current to use the geyser, it will take a more amount of current. So because current distributed in parallel connection, therefore in our homes we will use the parallel connection, we will not use the series connection in our homes. I hope you understand this, and in the next videos we will see the numericals on this parallel connection and series connection again. Thanks for watching. Till then, bye bye.